Nope, not even finna bother. Nope. They done started with me already. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Make It Make Sense.
What's going on?
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
I'm not saying free Kelly, free R. Kelly. What I'm saying is free Robert.
Stop it. Get some help.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Emotional, damn it.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Make It Make Sense. Naturally, I am your host, the one and only Monray Hudson, aka Mr. Drop the Mic himself. I am back in the building, and of course, I am not alone. I am joined by three prestigious members of multiple internet and online communities. I'll let you introduce themselves. First and foremost, I have the sensei, the Hollywood, the one and only man himself who's ready to teach you how it is in our streets today. Hollywood Sensei, what it do, man?
Yes, sir. Hollywood Sensei of the Blurred Cartel, CEO status. We in the building. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Blurred Cartel. We everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Twitch. And you can also see me every Thursday now. New show, Welcome to Hollywood. You know what I mean? Every Thursday, 8:45, man. You know what I mean?
Definitely got more shows coming, got more things to see. And of course, we're not alone. We are joined by some representatives of overall 99 Media. First and foremost, we have the GGC Mafia masseuse. I don't know because, when we have Deshaun Watson and massages going awry, I don't know how to call that. But how you doing today, sir?
Listen, I don't massage men. So I'm good. But I am looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. It's your boy Laughs Up Me. And I'm happy to be here. We're gonna make it make sense with my boy Monray, Hollywood, and Afro Comedy. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
And of course, since he mentioned it, we do have the one and only One Piece representative, Oda Can Do No Wrong himself. It is Afro Comedy 765. Please let us know what it do.
You already know. Local neighborhood scumbag. Here to give the folks their daily dose of dirtbag. Yeah, definitely One Piece stan. Oda can do no wrong. Monray's a hater. Let's get that out of the way.
Cap.
Facts. Oda is goated. You know what I mean?
Oh God, not you too.
Thank you.
Not you.
It's called Goat Piece for a reason.
Oh God, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. Help, somebody help. But regardless, as you know, this is Make It Make Sense. We got to look at all the trending topics, the hot things, everything going on in media. And it has been a bit of a week. Definitely, it has been a bit of a week. I don't really know where to start, but we're going to start with everything that I put on our nice little flyer. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, let us know. But we first and foremost got to start off with the man, the myth, the legend, the one who decided to cheat on Nia Long himself. Ime Udoka, if you are not plugged into sports, please believe this goes far past sports because Ime Udoka is a coach of a team known as the Boston and is also the longtime partner of Miss Nia Long, the beautiful Nia Long herself. Please believe the beautiful, beautiful Nia Long herself. And he was recently outed by his entire team of the Boston Celtics as having a improper consensual relationship with another individual, a female individual of their staff. Her name, her identity still has not been revealed to the public. And as a result, he's been suspended for an entire year. And this entire situation is very questionable. As a first and foremost, let's be in mind, he is with Nia Long, the beautiful Nia Long, the beautiful actress herself. They are not married, though they have been along with each other for around, I think it's 10 years, and they do have a child together. And naturally, Twitter decided to go crazy with, how could you cheat on Nia Long? She's beautiful. She's amazing. All this, that, and the other. Even though Nia Long, we have to remember all respect to her. I'm sorry for this to happen, but she is not special. She is just another woman, just another person. Right. Anybody can get cheated on. So
blaspheme.
The high standards. Anybody can get cheated on. Like we have to. But regardless, not to mention the fact that they decided to suspend her for a year, which is already weird because either normally under most circumstances, you either fire somebody for getting something like this happening, or you keep them, but you don't really suspend them for a year. Then you come back after a year, you hope everything just is smoothed over, which is weird. Not to mention he's in a consensual. This is the Boston Celtics' own words, a consensual yet improper relationship with a female staff member. Which, if it's consensual, then it's a bit weird. Like, what rules did they choose to break that caused you to be getting rid of for a year? It's very weird. Not to mention Twitter, we even got statesmen and people giving shout outs to Nia Long, saying, Nia, it's okay, baby girl, I got you. Shooting shots all over the course of the internet. We even got Stephen A. Smith and some other reporters on his show on First Take arguing over the fact of why was only Ime Udoka punished and yet not the woman that he was in a relationship with, which is very weird because it seems as though if you're gonna punish him yet not punish her, yet she already is assuming that she had to have known that he was in a long-term relationship, but you're not gonna punish the female associate, but you're gonna punish him. It's very weird, and not a lot of details just want to be given on what the nature of their relationship was. Like, all we know was studied for over the course of a month. Everybody got their 2 cents. I'm gonna start Hollywood. What do you make of this entire situation? The fact that Boston just now has to go off of what they're saying, and just the little bit we got, and we don't know. I mean, Aisha already coming like, no, he might be her boss. Even if he her boss, doesn't it already mean that she should get punished too? But we just ignore it. Not to mention the fact of, I'll even give y'all this snippet that Ime Udoka has been all over the course of social media and everybody, but Brett Favre can steal millions from the state of Mississippi. But nobody seems to want to give any kind of mention of the fact that he's been robbing Mississippians, for a volleyball setup. But we're talking about Ime Udoka, but not a Super Bowl champion, that's crazy. But Hollywood, what do you make of this, man? How crazy is this today?
I mean, this is definitely crazy. The touch on the Brett Favre thing, we Sports Center, whatever. Nobody has even really discussed that, John, for real. Only person I seen really go off on Brett Favre was Shannon Sharp on Undisputed. But other than that, I haven't seen anything. As far as the Celtics go, suspending him for a whole year is crazy. I need to know, what did he really do? To get a whole year suspension. And is did she get punished at all? Are they keeping that under wraps, or it just didn't happen? That's still, that's still out there. The whole situation is crazy, and to the niggas and everybody that's well-known people making fools of themselves, reaching out to Nia Long on social media and all this other shit. Come on, bro. She already dealing with enough because the man she's with is in the public eye now for cheating on her. And then y'all want to pile on with the, I'm here for you shit. Come on, bro. We don't do that. As a GGC Mafia member, we would never do nothing like that. And as far as him cheating, I got a theory on why he may have cheated. Maybe because of his profession, him and Nia, they don't see each other as much as they would like. I don't know. And maybe this woman, whoever she is, she's around him all the time. And you're around somebody all the time, they doing stuff for you, all this, whatever. You develop some type of, I don't know. I'm just saying. To the, oh man, he cheated on Nia Long stuff, bro. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce.
Fact.
People cheat. People cheat, bro. It is what it is.
We've all done it.
Not the business now. Oh my god. But I lied. Beyonce had been cheated on. I want to say Halle Berry was cheated on.
Halle Berry.
Halle Berry got cheated
Mark
on.
Anthony, yo.
He ain't black. We ain't worried about that.
It don't matter. Some of the most beautiful women in the world have been cheated on. So you really don't need to hold a person in such high regard just because they happen to be famous. Because anybody can be cheated on for an abundance of reasons. We don't necessarily know why he cheated on her, what happened. And for anybody wanting, like, yeah, they are long-term partners.
Do we know he cheated though? That's a question.
I mean,
were they together?
The Celtics put it out that he had an improper consensual relationship.
Well, I'm saying that don't mean he cheated though. They could have been broke up.
I mean, well, what kind of relationship are you really gonna have with a woman that's improper yet consensual? In them kind of words, there ain't really much that you can say.
Right. Like, improper consensual relationship. That's
they could consider improper. You sleeping with your person that you're the boss of. That could just be the improper part. You don't have to.
Either way, you sleeping with somebody.
I'm just saying the cheating part. Like we don't know he cheated. That's never been stated.
I think you got to give it to that because like the problem is they had this thing about the Boston Celtics. They used an outside source to conduct a month-long investigation of Ime Udoka and everything. Now, exactly what the nature of the relationship is and what's the full reason why he had to be quote-unquote suspended or punished has yet to be told. And that's the weirdest thing about it is you're not really giving a reason why. And not to mention, this is not the NBA. Don't get none of this twisted. The NBA did not investigate and say, oh, y'all have to suspend Ime Udoka. No, they did not do. This is purely in the Boston Celtics organization. Something purely inside of their own circle that they felt the need to suspend their own coach after a month-long investigation, supposedly. And people have been trying to do rumors. There have been people on the internet been trying to like narrow down the female associates that work within the Boston Celtics organization, trying to put their number and not their number, but put their picture and everything on Facebook for people to see to try to narrow it down to who it is. Supposedly Nia Long was blindsided with these news. She had no idea. And you can even say, according to, his nature of his work. But go back to the fact that they've been together for 10 years. So they were together before he became a head coach of the Boston Celtics. He only became a head coach maybe a year or two ago. So who knows how long this relationship has been going on, but apparently it had to be within the year because it only happened in the Boston Celtics organization because this was not prior to this. So the fact that this just happened to happen within the last year, very crazy. Yet Brett Favre can just get forgotten about for taking millions of dollars. And not to mention, there have been multiple people with multiple sources that have said this is not the first time this kind of relationship happens in the NBA or even sports just in general. There are multiple people that have multiple quote unquote affairs, relationships, deals, and things that go down in these organizations and in these sports eras. This is not the first time this has happened, which is the weirdest thing. That all of what the nature of he's really done and the fact that it cost him a year of his job and the future of his job is uncertain is just wild. And just nobody seems to know. Even Stephen A. Smith had to get on to defend the point of I'm not trying to blame anybody but Ime Udoka, but the fact that just nobody is saying what actually has happened. And yet there are other women around some of the sources and internet and reporters that are necessarily trying to defend the women, saying like, oh, we're not trying to punish the women, but we're going to just forget the fact that the woman had to be it was consensual. So the woman had to choose to get in a relationship with a man who's in a long-term relationship with a well-known actress. We just forget this as well. Like, make it make sense for me. Because that don't quite make sense that we just, we jump down one rabbit hole person and we just forget, not even to mention her name. She's not even known who it is or what the nature is or how deep this rabbit hole goes. Afro Kami, is it this serious? Like, is it this serious? To where Nia, not to mention the fact we got statesmen shooting shots or quote unquote shooting shots or just trying to comfort Nia Long, yet nobody.
Trying to get some ass.
The last time, a man may have gotten cheated on and people were just reaching out, being like, hey, it's cool. Bro, we got your back, bro. We understand you've been cheated on. This was wrong. I can't recall the last time that happened.
So we haven't seen the woman in question yet, correct?
They have not told her name, a picture, anything of her.
So she could be bad as fuck.
Possibly, but I mean,
you better not kill her with no other girl. You want to make me upset?
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, I think it's wild. I understand from a certain perspective, like if he's directly above her and she's an underling, and that could look bad for the Celtics as an organization that you got the head coach sort of chicken hawking on the underlings. I can see how that looks kind of wild. But I mean, to suspend somebody for a year and here's the thing, they're not married, so he didn't even.
No.
At least when you're married,
She
you're
his
sort of.
fiance. She his fiance.
I mean, yeah,
it's weird.
She's his fiance, but I believe, if I remember right, she has said she doesn't plan on getting married, and they've been together for 10 years.
That's the thing. He's not even like breaking his vows or anything like that could be seen as super distasteful from an organizational standpoint. I feel like it's just, it sort of feels like virtue signaling. If I'm going to keep it a stack, it's sort of like, oh, we have these values and he didn't follow these values, so he can't be. It's correct. Like I said, hopefully when and if we do see this woman, I hope she's a 10, because if she's not, then he looks a little bit crazier. But at least if she's super bad, you sort of see. I mean, if you cheat on Nia Long with an UGG mug, you look wild. But if you're cheating on her with some sexy younger girl, I'm just saying.
What Tori's saying is, if you cheat on with a better chick. That's what he's saying.
But bro, let's keep it a bean. A lot of people who cheat, men and women aside, a lot of people who cheat don't necessarily cheat with somebody who's more attractive than the person that they're with, because they cheat.
But when you're a public figure, you should.
No, but like you cheat to fulfill a need. You don't cheat just to find a better female. You cheat normally. But you cheat to fill a need.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm a scumbag. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, like, bruh, she could be super sexy. It could be as simple as that. Or it could be the long distance thing. He's a head coach. Basketball teams travel. She's an actress. Actresses travel. There could have been some space. He was feeling lonely.
Bruh,
and one thing leads to another.
Matter of fact, defend the people who have cheated on Halle Berry and Beyonce. Because don't get much finer than them in their prime. Explain how they.
You can listen. We all knock the sexy bitch that has some whack pussy.
I'm about to see this.
So now they got whack.
You better not be lying to me.
I'm saying there could be a plethora of reasons why, and I mean. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. We don't know what their home life's like. Nia Long could be a cold bitch. Like, for real. I'm just saying. I'm trying to.
We are not shaming the victim of the cheating.
Nigga, I'm shaming everybody. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is we don't know all the ins and outs. She could have some side dick for all we know. There could be some pool boy that cleans out the pool every other week that fucking dicks her down while he's at it. We don't know. But I'm saying I don't feel like the fact that he cheated, outside of the fact that they both work at the same place, I don't feel like him cheating is grounds to be suspended from his job for a year. That sounds crazy. Like, why? If you're going to do that, you might as well fire him. If we're going to, I mean, it don't make no sense.
Yo, he implicated everybody. She did something. The chick is better. She is cold.
Y'all make it sound like we don't know the whole story. So I feel like we should withhold judgment until then. Black men don't cheat. Remember? We just gonna drop that. Black men don't cheat. We don't know what the extraneous circumstances of this relationship is.
Let me tell y'all.
I'm going off of what the Boston Celtics said, and their statement has not changed. It was consensual. I know what you're saying.
Boston's a white town.
Like made unwanted comments towards whichever female associate or whatever. But the Boston Celtics currently,
that's what I'm saying,
not changed. That it was a consensual, just it was improper, and it broke some bylaws that the bosses have in their organization. So to what extent that explains?
And I understand that makes sense. If you suspend somebody because they broke the organization's rules, I understand that wholeheartedly. And do I feel like the woman in question should be punished as well? Yes. If you're what's good for the goose is good for the gander, to quote my grandmother. But I'm just saying. We don't know. They could have been unhappy for a long time. People put themselves through unhappy relationships all the time, and then one thing leads to another, and you're knocking down the assistant intern or some shit. I don't know. I'm just saying. Until we have a full layout of the situation, maybe we shouldn't rush to shame this black man.
I feel you. I feel you. And I'd say about to Danny, but believe me, Danny, I got you because like there are some other reports trying to come out. But until those reports are officially, accepted, the Boston Celtics reports hadn't changed. Bleacher reports, none of the major reporters have said anything in nature saying that it was okay. We know that it was non-consensual, or we know it was this person's wife, or we know it was this VP. Until the official sources come out and say it, I'm not gonna just take every general report. I'm just gonna give what we know to be a fact. And just
I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm with that wholeheartedly.
A lot of other reporters, like just known ones, can say official. I'm not gonna just put that it was just.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
It was unwanted comments. Who knows? We don't know yet because we don't know everything out of the rabbit hole. I will say, like, to be fair, we don't know why he cheated. This is also a true fact. Not to defend him because either way, you're still wrong for cheating. But like, regardless of the reason, supposedly he done did something that was bad enough to get you suspended from your job. Now, to even Stephen point to earlier on his show, I believe it was yesterday, it is strange because most jobs, if you do something that is improper or you do something that's out of pocket that go against this bylaw, you don't get this middleman. You don't get, we're just going to suspend you and you're just going to be in some limbo. No, normally they fire you or they keep you and you did a warning or something. Take the same example if you were at your job, like a working job. If you were to something where you had to be investigated for a month off of some, whether it was sexual harassment, some kind of relationship you have with some female coworker that goes against a lot of jobs saying you don't need to date coworkers or something of that nature, or you don't need to date somebody above or below you, which is what a lot of jobs tend to say and do.
Yeah.
They will fire you. They don't suspend you. They fire you. Or they just flat out keep you and they just work them. Took them to the ship. See, that's the thing about it. We don't know. All those details are just from like random reports, but none of the official reporters, what it's like Adrian Wojnarowski, Chris Broussard, none of the official reports say that. And that's the problem. All the official reports, even the Boston Celtics organization themselves, none of these leaks, none of them, they have just said it was just improper. It went against our bylaws, yet it was consensual. That is it.
A year suspension sounds crazy.
They definitely not gonna fire him because he just took him to the championship.
It depends on how.
Let this nigga fuck who he wants. Goddamn.
Yo, listen.
Think about it, because this is not the first time this happened in sports. There's a lot of people in sports that do a whole bunch of stuff with a whole bunch of male and female women. This shit happens. Matt Barnes, shout out to Matt Barnes, because at first he even said this is wild. Before he knew all the details, he came back and said, when I found out all of the extra details, it is crazy how wild this is. So it's a lot of stuff that Boston is holding back, obviously. But even he said before that, this is not the first time this kind of stuff happens. This kind of stuff happens a lot in sports to where people be, having relationships, doing X, Y, and Z with people.
It happens in regular life. Go to your local McDonald's. The manager is fucking somebody that's cooking the fries. I guarantee it.
I mean, he ain't capping. He ain't capping.
You said old white lady getting down by the old black man.
We all done work fast food. We all done work retail.
That old cook. They be back there, that old manager white lady.
Probably know how to work it though. She ain't get to the top of the Mickey D's empire for no reason.
So far, Boston said it was consensual.
That's my problem, though.
If a report comes against that, or some other reason, or somebody says something that we can verify to be true, it's consensual. But
if it's non-consensual,
fire him. Get him out of there. If there's anything non-consensual about the relationship, keep it moving. Because an abuse of power like that is gross.
No, I get it. But I mean, we all work in jobs where, such and such was with such and such. This manager was with such and such. Like these people was with these people. We all work them kind of jobs. So to say that it's not common is just pop. It's just a lie. It is common. You date your coworkers. People screw their coworkers.
Yellow bucket gang.
No, like you can look at statistics. 50 to 60%, if I remember correctly. 50 to 60% of relationships start off in the
workplace.
Because you literally spend and this bare minimum, if you work an 8-hour job, you spend a third of your day at work. A third of your day at work. You mean tell me you're not gonna be attracted to somebody you work with most of the time? Man, please. So like it happens a lot. So it's great. Shout out.
It feels like virtue signaling on the Celtics part. For real.
Being real. I had a baby with one, married another. Like the shit happens.
Exactly. That's common as fuck.
The shit happens. So just say like, okay, so let's say like to just say he had a relationship. No, he cheated. We don't condone cheating. Hopefully nobody should condone cheating. We don't condone cheating.
I condone cheating as long as you feel like you had a reason. As long as you're not physically hurting someone, do you?
Yo, listen, I spent 20 minutes on this on my
condoning cheating. Let's get it.
I'm a scumbag. I live by that. I condone it. As long as you ain't put your hands on her, it's gravy. As long as you didn't, as long as you aren't, like I said, if it comes out that he used his position to get this woman that we don't know to sleep with him or anything of that sort, can that nigga. Keep it moving. But if he just spit some game and freaking that's what happened, I mean, that's regular life shit. As long as he's coaching your team and you ain't got no problems with that, let the nigga be. That's the problem. We want to be all in people's personal lives, and we have all these judgments, when if you look at it from the outside in, most of us have probably done that same shit, only on a way smaller scale.
Wait, I'm with it. I'm about to say, how are we condoning cheating? We can't condone cheating. No.
Hey, listen.
Condone cheating.
How are you condoning cheating on a spouse?
Listen, they weren't married.
Tor said if you get married, you can't cheat no more. That's his rule.
Yeah. Listen, if you take the time to say yes, through the ways of the law, we're gonna put it on paper. Me and you are together. We're no prenup or prenup, whatever. Get a prenup, people. But nonetheless, I'm just saying, people, it is a core value of people to change. That just is what it is. People change. How do we know he didn't change and he ain't has the balls to tell her that yet? Maybe he was waiting for his next salary payment so he can get out the way. I mean, we don't know. But I am not but a simple bird lawyer. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
People change.
People change.
You single until you married. That's basically your mindset. You on the mindset.
Most definitely. Till you put it on. Listen, unless you live in a state where they got common law marriage, you single till you put it on paper, in my opinion.
Single until you marry. You heard me from Afro Comedy 765, aka the scumbag of the world. I cannot believe it.
But I'm gonna say this though. I spent 20 minutes on this on the overall 99 Sports channel, so I spent 20. I don't want to spend too long on it, but I'm gonna give you the rundown. Essentially, Boston Celtics, if it's something more than what you said, the Boston Celtics look bad. If ESPN no more and they not reporting it, they look bad. I'm just saying, like, if you know what's going on and y'all being weird about it,
leave it to wild speculation.
Everybody is being weird. If it's somehow non-consensual, Boston said it was consensual. You said it yourself after the investigation. You put the report out. If it's something more, you should have waited until you ready to put all the information. That basically what I said. The organization looked bad. ESPN seemed like they know something looked bad. Matt Barnes said prayers out to everybody, which seems weird. And if he cheating on his boss's wife with his boss's wife, shout out to him. Alpha move.
What if he got the girl pregnant? I didn't think about that.
Did you see like?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yo, listen. You didn't give me my raise. I'm smashing your wife.
Really?
Let's go.
They don't give you that raise. Smash your boss wife. You know what I mean? Men and women. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead. They don't give you that raise. Smash
we
his
do
wife.
not condone smashing bosses' wives. We're not doing this today.
Yeah, she said prayers something. It must be something.
Condone smashing bosses' wives. I condone you doing you as long as you don't physically hurt anyone. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, dude, we don't condone negative. Listen, what they've been married. They've been together 10 years. They've been together 10 years. They've been engaged for 7. Sooner or later, it was gonna happen. You can't be engaged 7 years. I told my cousin that was a horrible idea. That is stupid. If y'all ain't gonna get married, don't get engaged. And they decided they're gonna do it. And then all of a sudden, he cheating 7 years later. It took 7 years of him not getting married to cheat on you. Listen, that's all I know.
At least he was smart enough not to put it on paper.
I don't even condone cheating, by the way. I had serious thoughts on the other channel, but if he is smashing his wife, you know what I mean?
They have a child together, but I mean, it's not.
Bruh, people have multiple children together and still go out here and fuck somebody else.
I mean, yeah, they do. Like, I
do not cheat. But by the way, he's not black. Nia Long is the black people's role model of who we want to date in the future. So we have expelled him. Any other community, he is a free agent to accept.
And
Ime Udoka. He will change his name to Chris. He will change his name to Chris now.
Damn straight, by any means necessary.
That's my name, though. You know what I mean? Why you got?
I mean, yeah, because I'm with that. Like, she did say that she had no intention of me, man. That's on her. As far as I know.
Hey, Miss Chris can be both. He still look black though. So
he Chris with a K. You know
he Chris with a K. Shout out to Nia Long too. That's my boo. We kicked him out.
Nia Long.
Hey, that adds another layer. If he's trying to get married and she don't want to marry him, she's got to take some culpability in this situation.
Listen, Miss Bradshaw, I can't agree with that. I can't because
they've been together. It took 7 years.
For 7 years. Like, I'm sorry, I can't give that reason. It ain't because of the cheating. Like,
you ain't doing a 7-year engagement?
Yes, it's a 7-year engagement.
Like, she
said, bro.
After a while, I'm like, this ain't going nowhere for me.
Yo, that's crazy.
Mafia masseuse.
So what's the cap on that engagement? You know what I mean?
What's the cap on engagement?
I think
we're gonna go. I'm gonna say 3 years because y'all don't really want to get married.
Anything more than 3 years, I feel like you're pussyfooting. If we're gonna keep it real.
That's what I'm saying. 3 years, dog. What y'all doing together? My cousin did this. I'm like, bro, y'all don't like each other. Y'all just comfortable together, and y'all just trying to stick with something. Y'all got a kid, which they all got a kid, and y'all just trying to stick together, even though y'all don't like each other. Let's just be honest. And y'all having this engagement so y'all can have like a name to each other. That's it.
And
like, I don't really want to marry you.
Do that just because of a child. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be worse for that child if their parents are together, but they hate each other.
You say prayers to them. You're like prayers to Ime because she probably cheating too. Like, listen, we just together in name for the kid and we live in the same bed. Let's just be honest. Come on now.
But if that's the case, you should say that then instead of letting the media run wild with crazy speculation because that ain't gonna do shit. But like,
so you in it for the long haul, bro? Is Nia Long that bad? Nia Long that bad?
No, she said she don't want to get married. If he want to get married, hey, listen, the world
she that bad. Matter of fact, y'all let me know because this is a real.
Nia Long is amazing.
She that bad.
But we ain't gonna act like there's not badder bitches out there.
Bro, she is that homely fine, dog.
She that fine. She that
homely fine.
Ugly fine. That's what you're saying.
No. No, this is what I'm saying. When I say she's homely fine, she is like that cute. She's homely fine. That means she's that girl she that wifey fine. That's
what I'm saying.
She the one who's
homely.
Hold on. Let him get it out.
Listen, she the girl you take to your mama and be like, yes, she the one that like, she is amazingly gorgeous, and she looks like she innocent. That's what I'm saying.
Looks.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. She the one like that wifey fine. Y'all hate on Nia Long is going. See, y'all hurt my childhood. 18-year-old me would have been saying some bean stuff.
It is about badder bitches, though. It is about badder bitches.
Y'all is wilding. Like Nia Long, okay, Nia Long is fine, but like I said in the beginning, Nia Long.
She take you home. She the one you take to mama fine. Y'all know that girl you date that you don't quite want to take to mama because your mama gonna accuse her of cheating. Like, yeah, she gonna cheat. You take Nia Long home.
Fine, but I'm only getting missionary twice a week, bruh. Come on. Let's be for real.
I just want to take her home to mama. She the girl I envision. Like, okay, we can get married. You know what I mean?
Shit, I want to take her to the bank.
I'm not turning it down, but like after a certain point, if you engage or you propose to her, you have to wonder.
Monte senators are asking for her to date her live on the internet with not even in the DMs. Monte, they know she can take home the mama fine. That's what I'm telling you.
They trying to get a Rolex.
It ain't just. I don't know what Tori talking about.
No, I'm just saying. Nia Long's the kind of girl you get in the relationship for the money.
Tori,
do y'all feel like she's
help me, bro? No.
So then all these movies she got, all these movies, she don't look like the girl that you want to take home to mama. That's what
she don't look like. She don't look like the girl that's gonna let me tie her up from the ceiling. No, she doesn't.
See, she the homely girl. That I'm talking about. She the one that's gonna take home and wife.
Why do you give She is not homely. She is not homely. She's a beautiful woman. She's
I know what I'm saying.
Homely.
But I'm just saying, you can be as sexy as you want. But
Man, I appreciate you.
What is the definition of homely?
If the bedroom play is not hitting, it's not hitting.
My nigga said it's inevitable. It is inevitable, like my boy Thanos. He said y'all capping. No,
maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on UB40 what they said in this song, but I promise you. Let's see what it says.
Calling Nia Long homely sounds wild to me.
What is the definition of homely? I'm so confused.
Y'all don't know UB40 the song.
What is the definition of homely?
I was about to say, because I always heard homely was a nice way to say that ugly.
Yeah, if you ever heard, maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm an old soul and listen to the old blues songs and from it ain't even old. It's 2001, but the like blues style homely girl. Y'all ain't never.
Don't say that's not old.
Y'all ain't never listen to homely girl.
No, homely is a girl.
No, I've never heard the song "Homely Girl."
That's a wholesome woman, y'all see. You know
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't know.
But Afro Comic say he don't care about wholesome woman because he want to be able
that's a wholesome woman. That's what I'm saying. You take her home and she's gorgeous.
And homely are two different things.
There's a song about it. That's what I'm going off of.
That song is in a dictionary.
It's not homely. Not even in the word.
That's what Afro Comic want. He want wholesome, not wholesome.
I want wholesome. Yes, I'm. Listen.
Homely mean you ain't cute. That's what I'm saying. Like Danny, I promise. That's why they making it seem like homely.
I'm going off. Let me see.
Homely, ugly where I come from.
Like, okay, dude, it is a definition of meaning. My bad, but I'm going off the song. Leave me alone.
To anybody watching, walk up to.
But in the British definition, it means cozy and comfortable in one's own home. I'm going off the British definition. Then.
Yeah, cool idea.
Nigga, get out of here. British definition.
British is the original English. I'm going off.
Shut up. To anybody watching, I want you to walk up to the next woman that you seem to be as.
Tell her she's homely, please.
And be like, excuse me, ma'am, you look very homely. And see what their reaction is. I promise you it ain't gonna be pleasant.
Tell her, I'm telling her, play UB40 song. She gonna like.
Nah, be like, no, ain't playing no song. Walk up to her and be like, excuse me, ma'am, you look very homely.
I was about to say,
see what she gonna say.
Any woman in the chat, if a nigga comes up to you with the line, "Hey, baby, you look mad homely," is it going down? Exactly. Somebody's gonna get hurt calling bitches homely to their face.
Homely is here.
Shout out to Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. Hey, I'd knock Hillary Clinton though, just to get some Secret Service play, get somebody assassinated. This is it.
You gonna
my bad.
What?
No,
Violation or no?
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And
what?
Next time Monte says something about Oda, it's over with.
So you willing to be like, maybe Nia Long might got some problems or some crap, but now all of a sudden you're like, but Hillary Clinton could get the.
I bet Hillary's a freak, nigga. I bet Hillary is a freak. Nigga, you don't wear a pencil. You don't wear a pencil skirt.
What did you say, nigga?
You don't wear a pencil skirt and get niggas capped over emails if you ain't a little bit freaky.
I agree with him.
Thank you.
I am purely in shock and somewhat disgusted. This man is trying to defend Hillary Clinton freakiness, but pass up on me alone.
I'm just saying.
Okay, let's get back.
Defending Hillary Clinton freakiness, but passing Nia Long.
I'm not saying I would pass Nia Long. I'm trying to get in that bank account. Don't get it twisted. Please don't. I'm trying to knock her right into the poorhouse. Don't get it twisted. But
I mean, HMC said, like, if her husband got to get head in the Oval Office, he hard up for something.
Yo, maybe she just freaky.
Hey, you ain't gotta like to suck dick to be freaky. Let's come on now.
I mean, maybe she improved on her head game since Bill.
I was about to say Monica could have made her step it up.
You know what I mean?
That'd be a crazy. He just start talking.
Hillary could be in leather from the sex swing every night for all we know, and Bill in there with the saxophone going to town. We don't know. Same way Nia Long could be giving this nigga missionary twice a week.
Ep.15 is just like she couldn't get her way into the presidency.
Hey, she did get close though. Maybe
I was gonna say she got close. She got close. She almost got there.
Danny sees these red flags all over you, bro. I can't condone
red flags. We gonna quit acting like red flags don't mean fucking shit can be like toxic relationships are usually super fire bedroom wise. If we're gonna keep it a stack, every toxic relationship I've been in, that bitch has been fire in the sheets.
Yeah, toxic relationships, best sex sometimes.
Look, when we went on the like I said, you can give me the woman that is writing my name in blood on the mirror, because I know she's going to count any other time.
No, that is too toxic. Run. If she writing your blood on the mirror, she think you cheating, it's over with for you, dog. It's game over. It's night.
Yeah, you gotta kill me before I kill you, nigga. What you talking about? Anybody? I live in Indiana. This is an open carry. You get blasted before you take me out.
You ain't the only one. My man is sitting here defending Hillary Clinton, but passing Nia Long and telling me I need to question some of myself.
I'll tell you, you gonna get a girl to write your name in. You gonna get that girl to write your name in?
No, see that's the problem. Crazy females. No, I ain't gonna say crazy. Crazy.
Well, don't marry her. I'm not saying marry the bitch writing your name in blood.
But it's not always. It is not always that crazy one. Sometimes crazy ones don't have good sex. Sometimes you just got the good sex and they get hooked. This is not always the case.
He didn't say crazy. He said toxic relationship.
This man said blood on the mirror. Ms. Bradshaw, he said blood on the mirror because he's like, he wants the female that writes his name in blood on the mirror because they got that really.
I like that dedication. I'm here for that.
How the hell? Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, better help. Better help. Sign him up.
I have an actual therapist. We ain't going down that better help.
Your therapist needs help.
Hey, my therapist, shout out to her. She probably doesn't need help. She deal with some wild shit, but that's neither here nor there.
That's not always
Fat,
true.
crazy bitches got good pussy.
It's true a chunk of the time. It's true a chunk of the time. Not always, but a chunk of the time this is true. But
I ain't gonna lie though. If you're crazy, you kind of have to because ain't no man dealing with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Come on, if you're crazy and it's bad, dog, I'm leaving. Come on.
Yeah, like you gotta have something that got keep me around.
There has to be something keeping a grip on it.
Hey, ladies, I want a question, ladies. If he bummy, lazy, and he can't lay it down, and he crazy, would you stay with him? Just be honest.
No, come on.
We know that answer. They going after
you be stupid.
That's
the thing.
It's the same. He's smashing a female and female.
But that's what I'm saying. You be stupid to stay with somebody who.
So the crazy girl gotta make up for it. That's what I'm just saying.
But
I've dealt with some crazy girls that are paying the rent and all that good shit and still have some fire pussy, and it just balances out.
Oh God!
Does he have money? Damn.
Oh, I forgot about that. My bad. I forgot about the money.
That's crazy.
I was about to say, nigga can be as lazy as he wanted if he hit the lottery last year.
God dang, niggas got money, they can still win. Ms. Bradshaw said, no, but that ain't like no dude got money. I mean, you do forget money is very important. If you got money, you can pull that. 90% of women on God's green earth, you can pull with money. Then just keep it a bean. Now, when I say pull, it means you can get in a position where you can probably
them rich people made that rose quick, didn't they?
I mean, but it's the truth. Like,
them rich people made that rose fast.
You say she didn't say she wouldn't cheat. I mean,
exactly. Let's go. I'm here for the honest.
How did we switch everybody in the chat to Tory? How did everybody change the Tory side on this chat?
Because it makes sense. Y'all niggas be standing on like morals that don't make sense in 2022.
No, HMMC is agreeing that that if you crazy, you probably got the good stuff. Danny is like it depends on the money.
But I think we can all agree that if you are with a woman and she is boring to you sexually, it's gonna that need to cheat is gonna come naturally. I feel like if you're not, we can say sex isn't important all we want, but I haven't met anyone who is willingly staying in a sexually unfulfilling relationship for anything other than children or money.
That's the thing about it that I'm telling you. If you are not with children, if you are not married, or it's like money invested, you're not with them. That's the whole point. So they
But
saying that
children
they gotta be
shouldn't be
crazy
an
to have
excuse
this
to
stuff.
put yourself through something you don't enjoy.
You know,
Well, Nia Long can be
Yo,
as
we
sexy
on
as she is.
45 minutes. We on the first topic still.
Right.
because this topic goes deep. I ain't worried about the other two topics. This topic goes deep.
I'm just saying.
We done forgot about Ime Udoka. We done forgot about the Celtics.
No, I was about to let me finish the circle. Like I said, if we see that if we find out that he cheated on Nia Long because he felt sexually unfulfilled, I give that nigga a pass. I understand.
What if it with the CEOs like?
Why couldn't he just break up?
But what if
He's just crazy because you don't fuck nobody. You listen. I understand saying fuck your boss's wife. I'm with that, but
You understand?
Listen, screw your boss's wife. If they fuck you over, fuck his wife.
That's how you get them back. It's on the way.
Yo,
But yo,
boy,
can I
there was
say
a
this though? What if
violation
Nia
personally I
Long
wouldn't have
is
had.
throwing that thing? You know what I mean? What if the yams is fired? What if
well,
the
then
yams is
that nigga probably wouldn't have been cheating if it was fire all like that.
What if he just one of them niggas that just like fucking?
Oh well, then hey, they're not married. Let that nigga live.
Bruh, sex is not the only reason people cheat. It is not the only reason people cheat. Stop.
Exactly. If she's that fine with some whack pussy, you can't blame a nigga. Like I said, if she is that,
you're giving a reason that's not an absolute. We don't know why he.
No, but I'm saying the same thing from her perspective. If she's dealing with him and and his stroke game is trash, she should probably be dicking down the pool boy or somebody.
He might be
or getting dicked down by the pool boy. If she could be dicking down the pool boy, she could be freaky like that, and he just ain't rolling like that.
Okay, I'm not going to necessarily agree with that one, Danny, because people cheat for an abundance of reasons, and normally it's for a need that their partner is not giving them.
Yes.
Now it's his choice to cheat. That is true. It is his choice.
But the outside circumstances could definitely be linked to her for the reason why he is cheating.
The circumstance can be linked to your partner because normally you cheat to get a need that you're not getting. Last thing about it, like, you know, a lot of people are like giving different things. Like it might have been two women, one of the wives, a woman in the front office. I've seen some of them with, like you said, they coordinated with the travels and stuff. It's not confirmed. Also, Tori, you're echoing. It's not confirmed. So I don't know. Until they give me an official explanation, verified, I don't know.
Yo, that's wild. Tori, you echoing again.
Yeah, Tori.
I didn't even say nothing.
That's how we know it's echoing, because you're not echoing.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, we don't
but no, like it could definitely be her fault. But like I said, I don't want to blame it on her. I'm not gonna blame her because we don't know any details.
I'm not blaming Nia Long for nothing.
People cheat. I know it's an abundance.
Nia Long did nothing wrong.
Nia Long did nothing wrong, and Ime Udoka is no longer part of the black men society. He got voted out. He is not part of us. He is not with us. He is not a part of us. I don't know who picked him up in free agency. Maybe the people in Boston like him, but he is not part of us. Shout out to
yourself act on your urge. Okay. To be fair, that is one way and one reasoning, yes. But also, people do vet and actually look for other partners to fulfill their need and to actually be with partners. Matter of fact, women are a really good example of this, though it's not just women. But women normally, when they cheat, it's not an urge. It's normally with somebody that they've known, that they've, had conversation with, that they've built some kind of relationship with, and then the cheating ends up happening as a result of a choice that they make. A lot of women tend to do that, though it is men too. So that's not just an urge. It's a choice. Cheating is always a choice. It's not necessarily just an urge.
I know some girls that go crazy.
And all of a sudden you're like, hey, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go with this. But no, it's not the case most of the time. Most of the time, it's a choice that you think about and that you make. It's not always it. And then for this one, cheating sometimes lets you know if they really like them. Oh, wait, how are we on this? How cheating lets you know if you really like them?
Yo, he's saying I get what he's saying. I don't agree with cheating. Black men don't cheat, but he's saying that once you cheat, if you feel bad, you really like the girl. And if you don't feel bad, you didn't care for her.
I mean, if you cheat and you hurting, like, damn, she really the one. You know what I mean? But if you cheat and you like, oh yeah, I love this shit. Yeah, you don't give
So
a
now
fuck
you
about
gotta
it.
cheat to verify you really like a motherfucker now.
Yeah, for some people, yes, that's how they gotta. You know what I mean,
Yeah, if you
everybody
were to cheat
wired
on
differently.
somebody,
I mean,
They
it's
fucking
sort
up.
of
No, they fucking
everybody
up.
wired differently. You know.
I do. We do not support that.
Yeah, I don't support
you
that.
don't,
I
But
mean,
I'm just getting what he's saying.
PGC, I don't support that method. You know what I mean?
I can't support that method. But no, if you would
Just give him a massage.
Afro-Kami, and
I support on you doing what's right for you as long as you don't physically hurt anyone.
what if you emotionally hurt somebody? Like, what if you emotionally
Listen,
hurt your
emotions
partner?
get hurt over stupid shit all the time.
That don't mean that the hurt isn't like that. The hurt isn't valid.
Listen, it is not illegal. It is not illegal to emotionally hurt someone.
That doesn't mean that the hurt isn't valid.
Tor says he only go according to the law.
That doesn't mean that
That's all
the hurt
he
isn't
cares
valid.
What?
Nigga, this is America. That's all that
No,
matters
as
to
long
these
as you don't
motherfuckers.
physically hurt somebody, you can emotionally hurt them as much as fucking.
No,
you can mentally
okay.
hurt them as much
Listen,
as
I'm not co-signing emotional abuse before we get there. I'm not
you
co-signing
literally just said
emotional.
if you're not physically hurting them, the shit.
Tor, we got a new topic to talk about to your therapist next week.
Emotional too fragile.
Yeah,
Right. So this is what
listen, we go through a Rolodex every week, bro.
You can mentally hurt them as long
It's
as
a
they
new thing to write down, Tor. You got to talk about why are you okay with emotionally hurting people because it's not the law?
Because cheating
Well,
never hurt somebody
I mean,
physically most of the
I
time.
feel like it's in my title. I am a scumbag.
That's why you got to talk to your therapist about this, Tor.
Because cheating never
Oh,
hurts
believe me,
somebody.
if anyone knows I'm a scumbag, it's
Majority of
her.
the time, cheating never physically hurts somebody. It's always an emotional
I
hurt.
mean, cheating can physically hurt somebody depending on the people involved. You know what I mean?
If
Christian
they react
Rockin-
that way,
Depending on the people involved.
I said both.
Very much.
But listen, if you feel like you can go to somebody and be like, I don't want to be with you, then do that. But if you feel like you have to, some people cheat just to get out of a relationship. How we know this wasn't his way?
I mean, you could just leave, but hey,
Are we doing Mr. Impossible?
go out with a
You
bang.
can't leave if she don't check you.
We're gonna do Mr. Impossible and just jump out the window every time. What?
Facts. Yeah, don't end up on an episode of Snack because you know what I mean? Because you out here using people.
I'm so befuddled, confounded.
Shout out to Monte.
I mean, I get it. I really do get it because sometimes just leaving, and it's not just because it's not just because women. It's not because
true.
People in general be tripping.
Depending on your situation, you can't just leave.
Yeah, like,
we all know that nigga that told his old lady he's gonna kill himself if she leaves him. We all know that nigga.
Not just because the person is crazy. I put it out there. If you are married, you got kids, you got stuff that you have invested in a person to where divorce and some stuff like that nature is extremely crippling. And you'll be screwed over.
If you about to take half of everything,
cheating or not, then those are instances people actually consider in their minds when it comes to cheating. And I'm just keeping it a bean with you. Because if you're going to get screwed over in the courts regardless, some people feel like, well, if I can just get my needs met outside of the marriage and not get caught, then it's better than that.
Shout out to the ladies that cheat in silence and we don't know nothing about y'all. Y'all amazing at that. Y'all are incredible.
I was about to say, keep the niggas mental game.
Yo, listen, they be cold with it, dog. Like they be cold, mother.
No, you're missing the point. It's not necessarily because some women are cold at it. I'm not saying that.
They cold at cheating, dog.
It's because dudes.
Some bitches got 007 status when it comes to cheating.
It's because dudes know how to keep their mouth shut when they get something good. If I'm if I'm the person that's being cheated with, if I'm the side piece, you think I'm gonna go tell everybody and their mama about I'm the side piece? No.
But it takes a lot for a dude to become emotionally invested in any relationship. Niggas don't just become emotionally invested as quick as women do.
Exactly. I get my 2 pieces a week. You think I'm gonna mess that up? No. Why am I messing
new dudes like that though? These young dudes wilding out.
Just think about it. Dudes keep their mouth shut, which is why a lot of times women are way more successful at cheating under the rug, because dudes know how to keep their mouth shut and they don't get emotionally invested as much. When you got a dude who's cheating with a bunch of women, what end up happening a lot of times? Sometimes they get crazy. Sometimes I'm gonna tell your wife how many stories you done read on Reddit or something.
You end up like Whack 100 with your ass out on
Twitter. I was the one he was cheating with, and he got a whole nother family in a whole 2-3 other states or whatever. Dudes don't do that crap. Dudes keep that.
I ain't gonna lie. I done seen some dude on the podcast that 100% would. 100% would. If they get it, they will tell everybody they know. I'm talking about these dudes be like, women can do it. Them dudes will be on TikTok and everywhere.
Majority of the time, what the dudes do? Dudes keep their mouth shut. I ain't finna say a word. Becky down the street got a husband that they've been married for 10 years, and all of a sudden she breaking me off when he go to work twice a week. You think I'm finna tell Roger? Hey, Roger, Becky breaking me off twice a week.
30 don't matter.
Why would I do that?
30 don't mean I ain't trying to knock the neighbor, and I promise.
Wait, what? To be
you ain't never too old to get some new ass. As long as you ain't old enough to where the Bluetooth gonna take your heart out.
Yeah, some of this new generation true. How many stories you reading in the media about dudes going off and telling that versus how many women going off and telling it? Promise, I got plenty of horror stories. Hey, I'm finna have his child. He got a child 3 years by me and all that. When you gonna leave your wife? How many dudes like go bust up like, girl,
the child thing don't matter. As a nigga who has fucked multiple pregnant bitches and not had a child, I promise you, children don't always matter.
Even ask this question: How many stories you done heard about dudes asking a girl, when you gonna leave your husband for me?
I done heard a few of them, I ain't gonna lie.
How many of them stories?
I can name some names, dog, but I ain't gonna do that right now.
Versus how many stories you done heard of women being like, when you gonna leave your wife and me already? You done told me you love me 30 times over the last year, being whole side piece relationships for 5 years.
But that's because you hang around people our age. I be around with the young kids will do that, my man.
But you ain't changing the majority. The majority is.
I'm telling you, man. Like the whole group, they laugh about it and giggle. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all?
Because the majority of them just still the majority. I know it. The majority.
I'm telling
you taking like some of the examples of new generation. Yeah, the new generation is on some bull stuff. Both ways. I get you on that. The majority is what? The majority ain't dudes wondering when wives gonna leave their husbands. The majority is still wives being crazy.
No, listen. I pride myself. Most of the women that I've slept with were most likely in relationships at the time when I slept with them.
Tori, you are a scumbag.
The scumbag below me is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Many relationships and marriages he has probably self-sabotaged on a regular basis. How many has he told?
No, listen. I'm just saying.
How many has he told?
Is
Tori, overrated. Do it, Tori. I want to know, Tori, have you ever blackmailed one?
He ain't told nobody.
Let's go, Tori. My dude had to make sure he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. He's a perfect example. He ain't said nothing.
I'm going to shoot my shot. If I miss, there's a billion other targets. I promise.
Hear me what I say. Matter of fact, HMMC brand, shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you joined our show today. They saying right now, women invest emotion, niggas just invest time.
Yo, don't cheat unless you cheat on your bosses with your boss wife because he didn't pay you.
Y'all and these
don't cheat unless you aren't happy and you can't.
If you're trying to cheat with somebody in a relationship, you want to do it with somebody who got the least amount of potential backlash. The boss's wife is the most.
No, if I'm cheating, I'm going all the way. I want the world to burn.
If
I'm a faithful dude. I'm a faithful dude.
That's your problem. Listen, if I'm a cheat, I'm gonna let my little bridge that's over on my country piece of land burn.
If I like my job, we ain't going through this. We ain't going through this. No. I'm doing it out of spite, dog. That's what I'm talking about. I'm doing it out of spite. I want the world to burn.
Murder charge out here. You ain't trying to have to kill nobody. Because some of these niggas are willing to crash out over their old lady. And I'm the nigga that's the wall you going to run into, I promise.
If I'm, matter of fact, keep it a bean. If I'm cheating, like let's say I work at a normal retail job. Matter of fact, we ain't going to go to a retail job. I work at a freaking restaurant. I work at a restaurant. I'm trying to fulfill a need of getting some extra ass. Is it easier for me to get the ass from a waitress that I'm attracted to, or easier for me to get an ass from the regional manager's wife that comes in once a week? It's way easier to
tagging the
regional manager's wife that can ruin my life. Why? I get the
same from temptation.
Or you get the regional manager's wife to leave her husband, and then she takes half her shit, and you spending her alimony payments on your weave.
Run ye from temptation Do not cheat unless you want to burn the world down. That's my rule.
No, listen. Cheat as long as you're pretty confident you're not gonna have to shoot somebody.
We are faithful right here. We are faithful.
You are faithful.
Hollywood, tell them that GGC Mafia is faithful. We're older gentlemen who have moved on, and all the way we want to burn the whole world down. All the way we cheat. I don't know if you agree with the second half, but I agree.
No, I agree with it all. That's facts. You know what I mean? That's facts.
I'm gonna be faithful. If I'm gonna cheat, I got to be just willing to lose everything.
Because you got to remember, women appreciate that. The reason you manage to tag women that are in relationships is because they know this nigga's not finna run his mouth. He's not finna go and tell this and that. That's why.
I'm telling. That's why. Why?
Because I can go through DMs and fuck up a whole bunch of relationships. But what would I gain from that? Nothing but some headaches, having to squab a nigga, having to shoot somebody for acting crazy. Why?
I don't want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But you're saying you're gonna burn down the whole world?
No, I'm not. I don't cheat. Oh, that's the point. And if I did, it would just be.
Matter of fact, Danny, shout out to you. You understand? You don't know how the other mate gonna ride.
Hey, rich dude ain't
why
gonna
you
ride like that?
Person who got money and power and status versus somebody who probably ain't got nobody. The random
he desperate. He ain't got nothing to lose.
Versus you know that somebody is married.
To me, I'm gonna put bullet in you. If your old lady is willing to get some scumbag, you don't have to accept that. Take that L and keep it moving.
But y'all ain't heard the world. Y'all ain't heard the world burn down, so I ain't cheating. So you know.
After a certain age, do cheating and having hoes get old? Is that true?
Yes, 100%.
There are dudes
just for drama. It's only if you let the drama affect you. If you're purely in sexual relationships and you fuck this bitch every other week for a couple years, that's not finna fucking weigh on your mental. I don't care how old I get. Listen, at 30 years old, I'm just saying.
He ain't. Yes, for most of us, yes, Tory built different. Tory's from a whole different culture and environment. I want y'all to understand that. He's from a whole other culture.
It's different.
What I'm saying, y'all will get tired and old unless you ain't really like that and you ain't really balling like that. Then it don't get old because you barely got it anyway. So you just like struggling to get.
That's why you get yourself your own place. You have people come and go as they will, and you keep it moving.
I'm talking to normal people. Like I said, Tory, like people from a different culture. We talking about.
But regardless,
people cheat in every culture.
Regardless,
I don't care if you're in Bangalore, India, or goddamn in Connecticut. You gonna tag a side piece if you aren't happy at home.
You might want to call this a cheating episode. Yes, true. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, I got sisters. I don't mind.
I was going to say,
because this first topic I knew this first topic would get ugly. And yeah, he probably is a cheating connoisseur. Like, a cheating connoisseur in certain ways. Exactly.
It's not cheating if I'm not in a relationship. They're cheating, not me. I am a cat and dog. They're cheating. I am fulfilling a service.
Hashtag GGC Mafia homework. If we got somebody we don't like, Tory is going to ruin the home.
It's only homework.
Tory Hitman. Hollywood. Tory Hitman.
Yeah, GGC Hitman.
He can take lives. If it comes, listen. But I can't go against what he's saying. That if you're cheating because you're in a relationship, but I'm single, I'm not cheating.
How's that on me?
Now the thing about it, if you willingly screwing somebody who is betrothed to somebody else, that is some karma against you. But technically,
what does that betrothal mean if they're willing to fuck you though?
Listen, this is my rule. I will never be mad at a dude who don't know me and he cheats.
Exactly.
But if you know me, and you know that's my girl, we gonna fight, dog. You broke code. You broke code.
Right.
GGC,
because that's one thing I can say. Nigga I ain't never knocked one of my homies' girls while they were with them. After you break up, depending on the length of your relationship,
if you do that, then you like it ain't even friends. I just know if you know me, that means you don't respect me.
No, I said that's I'm
Well,
with that's
no,
grimy. That's grimy if you
fuck
do
that.
it with your
I
homie.
ain't
No,
gotta respect you. Just because I know
If
you
you
don't mean I
married
have to
girl, then
respect
you
you.
grimy.
No. If you know me and you know me, that means you don't respect me, and we gotta handle that.
Yeah, but I'm saying just because I know you don't mean I have to respect you.
And so we would have to fight.
I
You know
can
what I'm
respect
saying?
people I know all the time.
That's what I'm saying. You would have to fight me. Like if you don't know me, I can't do nothing about it. You
Well,
didn't know me,
okay,
dog.
that's the
Matter
thing.
of fact,
I will never
okay,
have a problem with throwing hands with anybody, nigga. I can take an ass whooping just as
hold
well
on.
as I can give an ass whooping. It don't make me never mind.
I got this. So if everybody working, let's say everybody we work at a normal retail store, and your coworker girl let you know that hey, the yams are available to be farmed. Your coworker girl, you ain't cool with a coworker, but you ain't got no problem.
Oh, I'm knocking her.
But I'm prepared to fight.
Exactly.
Like I said, if one of your coworkers,
and you ain't cool with this shit. Are you cool with this said coworker, or y'all just like?
No, you're not. You're not
Oh,
cool.
well,
with
yeah,
them.
I'm smashing. Fuck you, mean?
Exactly.
But are you ready? You prepared to fight though too at the same time, right?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
listen,
man.
if you want to take it
Listen.
there, it is
At
what
the
it
end
is.
of the day, let's
But-
be honest.
I'm
The
just being-
nigga that's getting cheated on is gonna put his hands on his bitch before he come to me to put his hands on me. I promise. I hate to say it, but that's a fact. I've seen it happen.
We don't need to. We don't provide
So,
violence.
like I said, it's a neutral coworker. Y'all ain't necessarily just hanging out or whatever, but neutral. Like you just like, hey, you know what's up?
Nigga, if we ain't cool, I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
I hooked the girl I smashed up with her.
Hey,
Exactly.
that's the circle of life.
Now,
I mean-
if you smash before you introduce her to some other homeboy, hey, that is what it is. Like, yeah, if you hooked up before you introduce her to somebody else, hey, that is what it is. That's part of the game. I ain't.
Dan is GGC Mafia right now.
Like, like, if she throwing it, he
You
can't.
looking real GGC. You know what I mean?
Me, like, if I ain't personally cool with you, you know.
Most definitely, if she's throwing it, nigga, I got my mitt on.
But my point is that if you know him, you got to be ready to fight. If you don't know him, listen, bro, I don't even know you.
So do I have to know him or know of him?
No, know him. I ain't gonna say know of. Know of is different.
But
You might work in the closed section. I
But
work
that's
in
the
the
thing.
pool.
You can
I
say
know
be
his
ready
name,
to fight, but how many of these niggas are actually tracking down the niggas that are knocking their baby mamas and shit and trying to trying to catch the fade? Not too many.
Oh, bro, once you hit baby mama status and win together, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Like I said, nigga, I have fucked bitches while they are pregnant with other niggas' babies, and these niggas still don't want to fight. I promise you. I promise you.
Did you see Hitman?
I'm just saying.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm just saying.
That's a call out to all y'all in Indiana right now.
You got to stop giving the girl
Y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
Milk, Tori. That's not how this works.
Y'all ain't doing nothing. You heard that?
You gotta
Tori
stop
said
giving her extra milk, bro.
I promise they're not. And
you have literally shocked the entirety. Oh Lord, HMC, like I done did the same thing. God, you would have bought another person.
Exactly. Come on.
How did this turn into Tory supporters?
Of your kind in
Bruh,
here.
it's not even supporting me. It's supporting the truth of the matter.
Oh, Lala said you
We
capping.
already had this. We already had this whole conversation.
Lala said you capping. She don't believe that you done impregnate other girls who are already pregnant with extra milk.
She's got a lot. Then she has a lot more faith in women's morals than I have seen presented to me. And more, listen, I am here to say that if there are still women that have upstanding morals in this world, more power to them. They won't be dealing with a scumbag like me to begin with.
I haven't said on the pod that I've been off for like 2, and I was like, no, I don't know. And then Tori yelled at why I didn't do it, and he fussed at me for not doing it. Tori actually did fuss at me for not doing it.
I will say,
yeah, bro. If you're not
listening,
a pregnant chick,
you're gonna leave it.
A pregnant chick is the one time where you can damn near conscious free bang a chick without a condom. Is a pregnant chick. I mean, come on. And pregnant chicks, that the sex drive is enhanced. There are no Indiana morals. There are none here. I promise. It's nothing, nigga. It's nothing but racist and racist. Well, yeah, racists. And thankfully enough, with a racist father, they drive their young, impressionable daughters right into the arms of scumbag niggas. I'm okay
Really,
with
nigga?
being.
This is Joe and Tori from Indiana. Shout out to Indiana.
I'm
Yeah,
just
Philip,
saying.
please get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Because I ain't got the energy nor time to bullshit with somebody over a relationship. Especially if it's their relationship. It's not mine.
She said she is calling cap on everything you have said tonight.
Oh, he
She
said
is
he.
And
calling
that's
cap.
fine. Listen, she has a right to. I'm not here to try and twist anybody's morals or make anybody feel any type of way. I'm merely expounding on my experience.
I mean, one thing I can say, there are pregnant women that it don't stop them.
At all.
Especially if they are prior to that 5-month mark, I promise you.
Like, we already had Tori yelled at me for 20 minutes.
Now I know me and Tori had conversation where he done went up to 6 months. I can't go that far, but
yeah, I ain't nigga. A belly bump ain't stopping shit around here.
He will go up to 6.
Hold up, Tori. What is the month limit you go up to?
Now I'm not bitching to labor. Especially nigga, it's not my child. What are y'all?
DGC hit,
What's
man.
the basis? Like, where's the grown man standing coming from? I don't get it.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it. And if
that was just a question.
Yeah.
Oh no! My boy said that's literally the quote of the night. My boy said I would knock a bitch into labor, and he don't mean by hitting her. He does not mean. Let me clarify. He don't mean by striking her. He don't mean by hurting her in any way or putting his hands on her in a negative way. My man is personally saying she can be 9 months pregnant strong, possibly in her delivery date the same week, and he will still give that baby the extra milk. He is saying that 100%.
Hollywood, put that in the short for the YouTube show. Hollywood.
And my man,
Hollywood, they paying for YouTube shorts now. Hollywood, get that money. Cut it out and put it in shorts, Hollywood. I'm telling you right now. Get that YouTube short break. They didn't open.
Women try to listen. Women stand on this high ground until they're behind closed doors.
Afro-Common Miss Bradshaw wants to inquire about skin color because she doesn't think that it's black.
Oh, white women. I deal with exclusively white women. Black women ain't gonna put up with my bullshit. Come on now.
Hey,
what the fuck are y'all? What's the basis?
Come on, you gotta know who you're dealing with. You know what I mean?
So these women. So it's never. So any of the pregnant women, they've never been black.
No, I don't think I've never had sex with a pregnant black woman, to my knowledge, unless she was super early and just didn't say nothing.
So that's one thing. It has been women of different nationalities that are not black that are going for some of that.
White women. It's Indiana, bro. It's an abundance of white women.
Oh my God.
I'm half white.
But Danny, HMMC brand said his was black. But that's the thing I'm telling you, like women, this morality mindset that I think a lot of women have about other women is not necessarily true for all women. I promise you. This
moral grandstanding is running rampant in this day and age.
And you think it is. Among the females of the world today, it is not as high as you think it is. Matter of fact, and not just because of the rise of different things like OnlyFans or women empowerment and things that it's just not as high. We looked at it shallow. One of my stories that I got here is literally Erica Banks saying that if you ain't thick enough, you can't hang with her. You can't go out and party with her in clubs. This is Erica
That's
Banks.
female shit. I ain't never seen a nigga turn somebody. You can't kick it with me because you're an ugly nigga. That's wild sounding.
I played that clip a while ago.
It actually makes you look better than
like you and the girl herself wasn't fine. She wasn't fine. But she was like, I don't hang out with ugly females. Make it make sense. But the morality thing that women just like, some women just have this thing that all women just have amazing, pure standards. That shit ain't true.
As Miss Bradshaw said, the world's a dumpster fire.
If y'all don't believe me, because this is the perfect set. If y'all don't believe me, watch this. Just give me a second and watch this.
Ain't a certain type of look. If she don't look how I want her to look physically, I don't want her to come. Because the look of everything is so important to me.
But y'all tell me I'm lying. Erica Banks literally said this. Not to mention the fact Erica Banks I think she's had a BBL surgery. Unless I'm wrong, she done had a BBL surgery. But she specifically saying that you don't look like you ain't thick enough or X, Y, and Z, you can't hang with her. But we the one that looked at it shallow. We can't have standards.
Women are way more shallow than men.
Facts.
But we've been looked at
I only say this in the position of having 4 sisters. I grew up in a house full of females.
Like she did. Matter of fact, Adrian said, some bad females have 0 standards. They make money and look good.
Exactly. Every nigga knows a bad bitch that has a nigga like.
What he was
23, young. I mean, she can be young, but that's some mentalities of some people that's out here. I ain't even saying men and women. That's some people. Pretty bitch love pretty bitch. She didn't even say pretty. She said if they not thick enough,
pretty girls love pretty girls. You know what I mean?
You can go watch the rest of the clip.
But is she a pretty girl though?
She even said like slim women. She don't like slim women. So you can be pretty and slim and still not be able to hang with her. You got to be able to have ass that shakes apparently. And it's just like, bro, like it ain't just the fact you being pretty. So now it's just other standards. But we be looked at, we be like, a lot of times a brother be like, well, I'm not really feeling women that, are above, let's just say 250 pounds. Let's just say that, for example. Or like, if a dude say he ain't a fan of Lizzo, he get shit through. We can't say that. But Erica Banks just be like, I don't even like.
In 2022, apparently, you're not allowed to have preferences.
Oh, God, not Dollar Tree Megan Thee Stallion. God damn.
Great value, Megan. Let's go.
That's wild.
Great value, Megan. Let's get it.
Oh God, she ain't even cute. Oh God. Matter of fact, y'all can help me segue into the other things that I was saying. She got dragged. She didn't get dragged because that's shallow as fuck. That is shallow as fuck.
But she got dragged because she don't look that
cute. So we saying that she got dragged because like you ain't cute? Well, if she was cute, did she get pretty privilege?
Probably.
Or did she get dragged because that don't make no sense? I'm not. What does it matter? What nigga? If you're a good person and we cool, I'm gonna kick it with you. I don't give a fuck what you look like, especially if you're not fucking them. What does it matter?
You can even go look at her follow-up video she put out. Her follow-up video was trying to use men as an excuse. Be like, oh, well, men say a lot of times you try to go join them in the club and they sexual, or if they both, if you won't look good, you ain't got the ass to shake them, or like don't bring your fat friends. What those men may want, what you said out your mouth. And HMMC, hey, shout out to you. He even said like, no, if you buy your body, you should make your statements. She got a BBL. So it's like, prior to that, you didn't necessarily have that no. And why don't be freaked out to the body?
And that's not to shame anybody that's out here getting plastic surgery. If you got the money for it and that's what you want to do, as long as you ain't getting concrete filler in your ass somewhere.
See, the thing about it, because like to your we might could explain it later after the whatever. To your reasoning or why we don't like it, it's because we don't trust our own kind. I know dudes, for example, like if women who don't hang with them, they hang with majority dudes. I know my kind. I know dudes.
Yo, listen,
if you are attractive in any way, I know. I mean, you ain't even got to be attracted to me, but I know you're attracted to somebody out there, and I know my kind. Therefore, if you hang around majority of dudes, I'll say if you hang around 10 dudes, I know at least 3 of them like you. Like, I ain't no fool. I know that shit for a fact because I know my kind. I know dudes don't hang out with just women for no fucking reason majority of the time. Dudes don't invest time, energy, effort, money, all that kind of stuff into some shit just for the fuck of it. So like that, like just a lot of times, if a woman hang out with majority dudes, it ain't just because of women. It's because
I agree with Brand though. I do agree, but to my point, I hung around women my whole life because they were already around. But
but we understand you because we like, okay, you hang around women. I know you probably like feeling some of them women, or if you got the opportunity, you gonna screw some of them. But we know our kind, so it ain't necessarily just I'm afraid of the woman. No, I know my kind. I know dudes. I know that.
Yeah, that's true too.
The second,
if you hear what dudes talk about in the locker room, you be like, these dudes, wow, especially when you're young. Okay, young dudes don't care.
And Miss Bradshaw, it was one of her close because she put that video in her close friends, and one of her close friends leaked that out. Yeah, that's true. But
My uncle told me something smart. He told me that the other day. He always told me that. Listen, you only got a few friends in life. You only got. It's like it's gonna be probably 3 or 4. The rest of them people, associates, who will turn on you the first chance they get. Let's just be honest.
Most definitely.
You be like, man, this dude cool. Wait till they hit the fan. watch how many people still be there. It ain't gotta be nothing bad. It's just if they look like they can't be around you, they will cut you off so easy. And you'll find out who your real friends is. And so women, just like that, they will, if they got a chance to get up off you, your friends, men or women, will do it. Same thing with men. They will, if they get a chance. You got very few friends in your life. That's to make it positive about this. That's the positive message. Just be aware of who you're around and what you work in silence. Basically, what I'm trying to say.
I mean, it's been so many videos, so many episodes of different shows and different podcasts asking a girl, "Hey, call your best friend. Tell him you just broke up with your boyfriend and you feeling some type of way, or tell him you just want to smash. See what he say." All them dudes most of the time fail. They be like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, come over. Oh yeah, we can go ahead and hook up. Oh yeah, I don't care about that. Go ahead and do that." So many videos because we know our kind a lot of times. Like I said, it ain't the woman, it's just we know our kind. We know dude. Matter of fact, any dude that you got that you know he hang around a bunch of women, if he not, of the opposite sex or like homosexual or anything of that nature, go ask him, be like, "Hey, yo, fam. So you got all these 10 female friends. How many of them would you smash if you had the opportunity?" Just keep it a bean with you. How many of them would you smash if you had the opportunity? Don't even include yourself into it. He'd be like, well, and if he honest, well, if I had the chance and I knew I could get away with it, probably about a good 5 to 7. Like, man, I ain't finna sit here and lie. Like,
niggas out here perfect scoring, bro.
Most people will be associates, not friends. Yeah, because the word friend is just thrown around so fluently nowadays.
Yeah, there's no real friendship. There's no camaraderie nowadays. That's why most niggas I kick it with, I've been kicking with the same niggas for going on 20 years now. Like, come on.
A lot of people are associates. They are associates. You're somebody that you'll say hey to, you'll check up on every once in a while, but y'all ain't got no real relationship. Half time y'all don't speak outside of the place you meet them, whether you know them at church, you know them at work, you know them at like some other place that you meet up with on a weekly basis, but y'all don't kick it outside of there. Y'all don't check on each other. Y'all don't talk on the phone. Y'all don't build relationships with each other. No, most of the people are just freaking associates. You meet them where they at, and that's it. Like, there ain't no secret, ain't no real building any kind of bond with that. And then most people just throw friends around like it's really freaking nilly. Of course not. Most of y'all ain't freaking friends. Most of y'all ain't friends with the same sex, opposite sex. Nobody. Half people ain't even friends with the people they see on a daily basis. I know that crap. I learned it. But to narrow this down, because luckily we touched on the Erica Banks situation, which that shit is fucked up. I'll go ahead and give y'all the last wonderful thing we have to do. And I'm gonna split up into like 3 things, because naturally hip hop has gotten messy. We got 3 different things that decided to show itself off over the course of the week. You got the baby literally making a song that he smashed Megan Thee Stallion, which is freaking hilarious. He decided to just bust out that crap all out of the woodwork. We got August Alsina and Tory Lanez supposedly fault. August Alsina throwing up pictures that he done got like beat to sleep apparently. And we got DJ Academic saying that old heads or hip hop phenoms that apparently, started the game, a lot of them just end up broke, or a lot of them just are dusty. A lot of them just don't really got the funds or don't maintain anything. These are 3 stories that just popped out. I'm just going to ask everybody here. I'll even start with GGC Mafia Masseuse, because he got one that's sitting in his spirit for the longest. Any of these stories just pop out to you the most and be like, what is going on with hip hop? We even talked about the culture with my boy Hollywood Sensei last week and what the culture of hip hop really is looking like. But GGC Mafia, any of them stories just poke out to you the most, my friend.
Again, it's like a newer generation doing. So I think you doing it again. But yeah, I think it's the thing about it goes back to what we just said about the newer generation, how it's different. Like we just said, men that cheat with somebody don't talk about it. Dude just made a whole song about it. August Alsina got beat up and posted it on Instagram like it was like a portrait picture, dog. And then like Tory Lanez beat me up. I'm like, bro, he is 5 foot. I would not post a picture of a 5 foot dude beating me up. I'm all blood. He Hollywood. You see, he posing Hollywood. He was posing the blood. I'm like, y'all are different. Why? What kind of internet cloud is this? Is it like for clicks? What is going? How do you post yourself getting bloodied up? And just like
And then Tory Roller trying to shake his hand out.
Why are you posting these videos? You get beat up, you usually don't tell no one unless people there. Like Troy didn't even talk about Troy. I don't know what he's talking about. How the dude that beat you up don't talk? You putting the Instagram pictures, and then and DJ Academics again. He dissing old head talking about they broken Destiny. And this is where like you don't have morals and thing, and this is what I even told Monte. The problem I'm having with this is when you say that dudes built hip hop off nothing and ended up with nothing while you prosper off what they built. That is disrespect. It's like your father built a house and you just get the house and you inherit it, and then you just rip it apart. I'm like, I don't care about this. My dad was broken dust. He didn't have nothing, and then all of a sudden you just happened because property went up. And all of a sudden, you could sell the house for millions of dollars when he built it for like $20,000. All of a sudden, you look good when he had to struggle to get what you got. That's what it looks like when he says that. I'm like, does no one have respect? Like, these dudes are broken destiny and they built the house you're living in. They even got evicted out of the house because they worked hard. But you like, yo, I'm living in hip hop. I'm living off street culture, even though I never been in the street. I'm living off hip hop, even though I never did a hip hop song. But you're dissing the people who built your house, and it's strange. Like I don't like, and I get he's mad they coming at him and whatnot, and I try not to talk about him that much because people do want me to diss him a lot. I'm like, I don't care. Let the young man get his money. Even though me and him about the same age, but let him get his money. I never diss a black man. But the game thing, I just want people to understand respect when somebody helped build something and lead it to what you got it to. Once somebody built something, if I laid a foundation for what you doing, there would be no you without me. So you can't call me a hater. I built the house you're on. I laid the foundation which you rise on. And I feel like sometimes you can't forget that because like I tell people, your parents might wasn't educated. Learn how to forgive them because they don't know better. People forget most of our parents were first-time college students. I always say forgive your parents for black people for a specific reason. I always say it like this. You got to realize my parents had basically went through a school with no books that wasn't good, and they went through an all-black school. My dad was a sharecropper, so he missed a lot of school. Your parents probably didn't go through college. They went through high school. They barely made it. They built a foundation, and they probably made a lot of mistakes. This was their first time. You got to realize this is the first time black people were truly free. It started in what year? 1971? When they were like truly free from Jim Crow and stuff. Some black people did get educated, but I'm just talking about for the most part. A lot of people built the foundation. They didn't know. They might not have knew how to build the house yet, but they laid the foundation. That's all I'm saying about DJ Academic and them. People laid the foundation. They might not knew how to build the house, but they laid the foundation so you can build the house and you can prosper. And being disrespectful is strange.
My man was feeling the real thing about the hip hop foundation versus DJ Academics. Afro comment. Any of these stories in hip hop, whether it's Megan Thee Stallion supposedly hooking up with the baby, whether it's August Alsina getting beat up and using it for clout, even DJ Academics coming at the hip hop founders, any of this just strike you a little off, bro. Besides the fact of Erica and all the stuff she said.
This nigga August Alsina got knocked out and tried to sell essential oils immediately afterwards. That's wild.
I can't be
wild. And I can't say that I blame Tory Lanez because like you hear the little leaked audio of the conversation they allegedly had beforehand and whatnot. Now if good old Daystar went up and knocked August Alsina on his own, good for him. But if he had them big ass bodyguards to jump that nigga, that's kind of wild. But you can't just be disrespecting anybody out there. Axe always gonna have a point because if you look at all the rappers that have been on and have had even a platinum album, I'd almost venture to say a good percentage of them probably have less money now than they did in their heyday. Not everyone's gonna have a Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre or a goddamn Ice Cube-esque career. And then the baby probably fucked Meg.
Now, the funny thing about the whole Megan and the baby situation is that literally Megan Thee Stallion made a song where she was saying that she would screw the skin.
They probably did. It just, like I said, just weird.
You know,
just open and said it.
But
I mean, Meg went on Gail Kim and told her that she ain't fucked Tory. A nigga didn't shoot you if you ain't fucking him. I promise.
God dang it, we're not even gonna get into that whole situation with them, the friend who just got recently called for her own statement and everything. We're not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna let Hollywood finish it off, man. What's going on with your hip hop, bro? You are my representative from the good old podcast, the musical podcast of the Blood Cartel. You got to tell me what's going on with hip hop nowadays, man. Like we touched on it last week, but apparently they ain't got no better. What's happening, man? What's happening with them? Oh, did he freeze? My man might have froze. Oh no, my boy Better Peach and Batter Bitches. He is frozen on me. But it is what it is. Also, all I can say is hip hop nowadays, do not invest in it, or especially the lives of the people, as much as you used to. Because at least now, back in the past, you used to be able to see their lives for what it was. Now, a lot of the stuff is just shown for clout. A lot of it is, whether it's August getting beat up and then just using it for clout moments, trying to shake. Why would you even try to shake the hand of somebody who beat you up? You know what they used to do back in the day when you used to beef with somebody? It used to be on site. Like, that don't make no sense to me. Nowadays, I can get beat up by somebody and then show off the fact that they didn't shake my hand. Bro, like, what? Like, or like, just, bro, it's supposed to be on site. He beat you up. Like, that don't even make sense to me. Or like, the baby can make a song about he smashed somebody, and it's just like, okay, they used to do that, but now it's just like, we make a big deal out of it. Like, people used to say all the time back in different songs what they would do to X, Y, and Z. It didn't make no sense. Shoot, freaking Drake and Lil Wayne made a song with Nicki Minaj about the fact that they didn't smash her, but Drake said he would, in certain ways. We don't say nothing about that, but this is what? Like, just sometimes hip hop just gets tiring. It gets tiring to watch the different celebrities and their lives and the crap that go on in their life, who doing what with which. Sometimes it just get tiring, bro. Find reasons to not
toxic environment.
Find reasons like that environment. Find reasons to not have to be involved in their lives, bro. Please don't. Please.
By the way, the music industry, as somebody that did it for years, they are slimy, bro. Little Boosie out here did a tournament.
A buck off of you any way they can,
bro. I ain't gonna say names, but it's not Little Boosie. Somebody else I'm finna mention, but Little Boosie, he did like all them people. They handle their business, but it's some of them. They will tell you to submit something for $500 and don't even actively use it, but you submit and they're like, we're gonna use it. They'll do, and this ain't about Boosie. It's somebody else I dealt with. I ain't never dealt with Boosie, but it's people in the music industry right now. The head of Atlantic we have a side hustle when he tell artists for his nonprofit that they can send music to him for $1,000. Well, not he ain't there no more, but he was. But
look at Yo Gotti, yo. He had that whole producer scandal last year where he had all these, or when he did that little open verse challenge, and then the person who won the challenge, we find out later that he signed them 2 years prior anyway. So yeah, no wonder you won.
Yeah, and everybody submitted. I guarantee you probably about $90 submission, and then you do it, and then all of a sudden the dude he did it do sign. I know 5 occasions that's happening while I was handling the music stuff. That's why I went to politics, and politics by far. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Everything is light compared to politics. Everything it will be over. They will find your family. They will try to ruin your life. YouTube is the easiest, even though YouTube is messy too. Twitch and YouTube.
I don't know. As long as you ain't doing YouTube music, because we ain't gonna act like Leora Cohen's not the president of YouTube music.
Oh, by the way, we can use music and podcast soon and start next year. So I'm excited about that.
You can probably thank Leora for that too.
I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna let my boy answer that. You are the representative of what it sounds like on Thursdays on the Blur Cartel. You gotta let me know. But we touched on hip hop last week, but apparently August and Tory Lanez didn't get the memo. Megan Thee Stallion and the baby didn't get the memo. Like, apparently your hip hop then got a little bit worse. You gotta let me know, bro. Like, what's going on with hip hop? Tell me your thoughts. Is any of these stories just the wildest? Were they sticking out of your brain, or was this DJ Academics going down to hip hop founders? What's going on, man? Tell me your thoughts. Tell me the one they got the most. What's going on, man?
To me, this is just hip hop being hip hop in its current form. You know what I mean? We live in the social media era, as I said last week, the clout chasing era. You know what I mean? As far as the Meg and the baby thing, that's minuscule on my scale because, you know what I mean? They probably did fuck, so who cares? You know what I mean? He's trying to sell, people said he fell off. He's trying to sell an album. You know what I mean? That right there is going to get clicks. That right there is going to have people want to go and listen to your shit, get your streams up. That's just a marketing shit right there. You know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing with that. You know what I mean? As far as the what else? The August Alsina and Tory Lanez, another thing minuscule on my scale. You know what I mean? August Alsina, he got beat up, whether it was by Tory or the Tory and his host of associates. He went on and then posted it. You know what I mean? Another reason for chasing clout, because as Afro Kami said, he was selling essential oils 5 minutes later. You know what I mean? So it was just a clout move. You know what I mean? I got my
His
ass
hair
whooped.
was nice.
I got beat up, but by these oils. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then DJ Academics, that's more important to me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like two things
That's
can
an
be
actual barometer of the culture at the end of the day.
Two things can be true in that situation. You do have to pay homage and pay respect to the ones that put everything in place for you to succeed. You have to. Like, I mean, that's just common sense. But also, you know what I mean, if those people aren't respecting you, you know what I mean? Because we've seen there are legends, pioneers, or whatever who don't have respect for current people. You know what I mean? They don't. You know what I mean? We're not going to sit here and act like that they all just love and respect these new cats, because they don't. You know what I mean? So, I mean, a lot of them have this, like a DJ Academics. They have an attitude like, y'all niggas is dusty because y'all broke. Y'all ain't got no money. That's the first thing they go to, because that's all that is. That's what matters right now is money. You know what I mean? So that's always going to be the biggest thing for them to say, oh, you broke. You know what I mean? But when you not respecting these dudes, they ain't gonna have no respect for you. I'm not giving anyone respect that's not respecting me. Like, where we do that at? You know what I mean? But if they are giving you your respect and they are acknowledging your craft, then you gotta show that respect. I mean, you gotta be able to say some of these people out here are dusty. Not all of them. I mean, you don't generalize and put everybody in that same category. Just a nice portion of them are dusty. I mean, and that can be true. I mean, and it is true. There are some dusty pioneers out here. We not gonna lie. I mean,
my man said he's speaking the truth. He's speaking the representative facts. We gonna leave it at that.
I got to do one thing to say about that. When them young people disrespect you remember how you feel as I created this game, I did this YouTube stuff, y'all my back. Remember that it comes around.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm just letting you know, they learn from you. I'm just saying that's why I always, as older people, you're supposed to teach, which I am, by the way, I am for older people to teach. And I do think some of them have railroaded him, even though if you don't respect the way some things happen. But at the same time, somebody got to be the bigger person or the circle don't stop. These young kids seem to be way more disrespectful than academic.
A lot of these younger ones, academics was just tame as far as disrespect goes.
Yeah, it's a lot worse, and has been a lot worse. We ain't gonna act like it hasn't. Has and can be a lot worse, but
we can't act like these niggas in the 90s didn't sign slave deals.
And on that note, we appreciate everybody for joining us for another episode of Make It Make Sense, episode 15. I'm your host, Monray Hudson, aka the Prenup Poppy. Today, as a result of the things we have discussed today, appreciate y'all. Make sure to continue, like, subscribe. Make sure to go ahead and follow the link. See all the different shows we got over the course of the week, as well as Blurred AF or Blurred After Dark coming up within around an hour on this same podcast, the same channels you're watching this show. You can watch the next one, catch the rest of our crew on some stuff. Some good old uncut, some more after dark topics, some more things we ain't gonna hold back. Make sure to come see what we got to say. Also, I'm gonna let my constituents, my co-hosts, my people who decided to join me, let you know where to find them at. Better Pizza, Better Bitches. Where can we find you?
Yes, sir. Better Pizza, Better Bitches, Better Podcast. Yeah, I mean, it's Blurred Cartel. Fuck them other niggas. No, but yeah. Hollywood Sensei, the Blurred Cartel, CEO Status, GGC Mafia. Shout out to Overall 99 Meter, you know. I mean, we in the building as well. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? Blurred Cartel AF After Dark, we live in about like 35 minutes. You know what I mean? So you'll be seeing me again right after this. You know what I mean? But also, Thursdays, welcome to Hollywood. Also, What It Sound Like podcast, man. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We everywhere. Same thing with the Blurred Cartel. Follow us on all social platforms.
And of course, like I said, we are not alone in this blur. We are joined by the overall 99 crew, aka the GGC Mafia. First, we will let the scumbag himself, Mr. I Will Screw Your Girl Into Labor, Afro Comedy 765. Let them know where we can find you at, bro.
You already know. Afro Comedy 765 on everything. Your resident overall 99 scumbag. Of course, you can catch me on overall 99 media on all of our plethora of random shows, talking just as wild as I did here. You guys know the vibe.
That we do, and we do not condone everything that he does, but it is to each their own. GGC the masseuse, but he only does women under consensual and non-disclosure agreements. Let us know, where can we find you and who are you?
Out here handing out NDAs to all the beautiful ladies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do nothing. Just give you the massage the lower back. You know what I'm saying? You're going to feel better. You will come back to your man will thank me. You will thank me more so for what other things happened than what your man happened. I appreciate you. I love you. Keep stumping. Why? You can keep something amazing will happen. You can find me at 99_Zell Instagram, Twitter, all of that. Books, podcast, merch, all of that is in my linktree/Zell May.
Is what it is. And of course, I'm your host, Monray Hudson. Catch me on everywhere. Say Monray Hudson on the Blurred Cartel over on 99 Media, Broke Ugly Dudes. We are on YouTube, Facebook, everywhere you can find my name, Monray Hudson. It will be pretty much me because I'm the only one that you can find on the most circumstances. Otherwise, every Saturday, 7:30-ish, it will be Make It Make Sense on this great platform here and all over YouTube and all over every other platform you can find it at. Appreciate y'all for joining us for another episode. We is out.